All right, fellas, welcome back. I didn't know if we would have anything this week or not. Hey, I hope everybody has had a really good week so far, and I hope everybody has a really good weekend. Tonight, fellas, we got us a final on our first gen Camaro group build being hosted by Vinny over at PitStop Scale Model Garage. If you haven't seen his channel, go check him out. I'm sure you have. If you haven't, you need to. So anyway, we got us a final on our 69 Camaro, first gen. It's a Yenko SC. I think I seen in the comments somebody said that was stood for supercar. I thought maybe super coupe, but somebody said supercar again. I don't know that much about Chevrolets, all that much about their packages. But anyway, she's a 427 4-speed unit. Let's see here. It's Reveal, Motor City Muscle. I should have got the box and set over it. Motor City Muscle kit. But anyway, we got him finished up the best we can get him anyway, man. He has been an aggravating rascal. Once I figured out what was going on, it really discouraged me, and I didn't even want to go no further, but I didn't want to go buy a kit. And if I'd have caught this first, I would have went and bought me a 67 Camaro kit. 67 is my favorite year because it's got the wing glass. All right, fellas, we got him finished up, like I said, as best as I'm going to get him. So we went with, I think that's a Diamond Dust. I think is it Diamond Dust testers, extreme likers on it, and we went with the black Yenko decals. We didn't put all the Yenkos on it. I was already discouraged. So anyway, fellers, we that's what we did there. I'll spin him around here, and also, man, the back glass. The in the kit, there was a little old lens that had come loose, and I guess it had scuffed the back glass pretty bad. And so I just made a back glass out of smoke. If I might be wrong on acetate or whatever black plastic. A feller told me where to get it at off of, I think it was Amazon. So I got some, a bunch of colors, and I used the smoke. And also, this kit didn't come with the back glass right here. So I figured, what the heck, man? Let's see what we can do. So I put some back glass in right back here, man. Like the back glass is rolled up. I always like the back glass rolled up myself. I thought they looked pretty cool. But anyway, we did that, and we got him. Yeah, we got him done. Like I say, as far as I'm going to take him anyway. So anyway, fellas, we give him a spin around here, and then we'll pull the hood off of this unit and show you that big 427 big block. And then we'll look at the underneath. And fellas, this is really going to be a quick one tonight. But before I go any further and pull the hood off, man, if you hadn't seen any of the other videos, this the box that this was in, man, it was so daggone rough. It looked like it had been stored under a bunch of heavier boxes, and man, she was twisted. And you can still see right here in this post compared to that one, you can see where the body is twisted. I tried every way in the world. It kept going back. I got it a whole lot better than it was, but it kept going back to being bent. Uh, let's see here. The chassis 4-pan, it was bent. It had a twist in it. I got it a whole lot better. I got him sitting on all fours, and man, this little rascal, man, if I'd have looked at the kid a little bit better, I would have went and got me that 67 Camaro kit and not even fooled with this. But anyway, we carried on, and because it was Vinny's group build, man, I want to try to do a decent job on it. And I think hell, decent enough for me anyway. All right, fellas, let me get the hood off here and we'll look at this big 427 in this unit. Uh, we don't do a whole lot of detailing like plug wires and fuel lines and all that stuff. We just don't do it. Hell, we can't see, fellas. All right, let's get him up here, and I hope you can see it, and I hope it ain't zooming in and out, but she's a 427 unit, 4-speed. We got our upper and lower hoses on, fender braces, battery. Uh, that, that's what we got going on there. All right, and while I got him up here, maybe you can see a little bit of the interior. She's a black interior. I like black interiors. Uh, anyway, you can see it there. You can see the back glass. I thought the back glass looked pretty good myself. I was kind of glad that I put it in there. All right, now while we got him up here, we might as well just flip him upside down. Uh, Open headers. She's got a safety white drive shaft in her. Always, man. Monroe shocks on the rear, and like I say, open headers. I forgot to put the sway bar in before I put the lower control arms and cross member in. So no sway bar on the front, man. She's got some travel in the front end. Let's just say that. She ain't got no slicks on her. I looked through a couple boxes and I didn't really find nothing. So let me get the hood back on her. I didn't really find nothing, so I just went with the little tires in the back too, the kit tires, and like I say, man, I think it turned out all right. It works for me, and it's going over here in a box with some others to be stored, put into storage, I guess is what you'd say. I don't know. I might let her sit out for the next week or so on my next video whenever I do that, because this right here, I got nothing going on other than my race car, my stock car, Alan Kowicki race car that I'm doing a buddy build with my buddy Chase over at 408 Model Shop. I got that I've been fooling with, and that's not a great big rush. I just kind of fool with that when I want to get on to something different, need a little change. So anyway, there's a group build coming up starting April the 1st. It's called Glory Days, hosted by Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop and Tiffany over at Dirt Road Cinderella. Man, I've been kind of into the muscle cars and drag cars the last few builds, so I kind of like to carry on with maybe a drag car. So I might decide to get into that. It's got a long enough time to get your build in. So I might jump into that. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna look over here in my stash area tomorrow. Excuse me, fellas. Tomorrow morning, and see if I can come up with something and see what I feel like working on. So anyway, fellas, whenever we figure that out and we know what we're gonna be doing, we'll make us another video. Don't know when that'll be. Let's see here. Excuse me, fellas. Give me a slash here. All right, fellas. Sorry about that. Uh, if you watch last week's, if you follow along, man, I had a CT scan there last Friday, and Monday they called me Monday afternoon and told me that everything it was on my lungs. Everything had come back good. They didn't see anything, and I was way better than I was when I was in the hospital. So, which hell, it had to be better than that. Uh, so anyway, man, my CT scan results come back. They said I was good. Everything was all right, and they didn't mention nothing about seeing anything this time. So I feel a whole lot better about that. So anyway, fellers, that's about all we got for this Friday, and man, everybody, let's see here. Everybody check out Vinny over at Pit Stop Scale Model Garage if you haven't. And I think there's still time. Hell, if you got a Camaro in your stash, first gen, pull her out and get in Vinny's group build, man. Vinny's a good dude. And hell, I love Vinny. Just like I love Link, man. I watched his earlier video 3 years ago is when he started building model cars. And Link, man, that's cool. I'm glad you're into the model cars. And man, before I get off here, I want to say congrats on that, man. That is so cool. So fellers, anyway, this is my final on the first gen Camaro group build 67 through 69. Camaro group build being hosted by Vinny over at Pit Stop Scale Model Garage. This is my final on my 69 Camaro Yenko 427 4-speed unit, fellers. All right, with all that being said, fellers, I hope everybody has a really good weekend, and I hope everybody has a good, safe week coming up. And fellers, uh, let's see, that's everything that I got. I ain't got no stash this week. I got no shop cards this week. So, fellers, everybody have a good weekend and be safe. And, fellers, we'll catch you on the next one whenever it is. Y'all have a good one.